The humid air, the dense jungle, the distant hum of helicopters. These are the indelible images that define the Vietnam War. More than just a conflict, it was a crucible that reshaped global politics, tore nations apart, and left an enduring scar on the collective psyche. From the rice paddies of Southeast Asia to the protest marches on American streets, this was a war unlike any other. Join us as we delve into the complexities of The Shadow of the Jungle, understanding the Vietnam War. To truly grasp the Vietnam War, we must first look to its origins. For centuries, Vietnam was under foreign dominion, most notably French colonial rule. After World War II, a fierce independence movement, led by the charismatic Ho Chi Minh and his Viet Minh forces, sought to cast off the colonial yoke. Their victory at Dien Bien Phu in 1954 signaled the end of French control, but it also sowed the seeds of a new, more devastating conflict. The Geneva Accords temporarily divided Vietnam at the 17th parallel, promising nationwide elections that never came. This division fueled anxieties, especially in the West, where the Domino Theory loomed large, the fear that if one nation fell to communism, others in the region would inevitably follow. The stage was set for a superpower confrontation. The nascent South Vietnam, supported by the United States, faced a growing insurgency from the Viet Cong, a communist guerrilla force backed by North Vietnam. Initially, American involvement was limited to military advisors, but the situation rapidly escalated. The controversial Gulf of Tonkin incident in 1964 provided the catalyst, leading to the deployment of hundreds of thousands of U.S. combat troops. Operation Rolling Thunder unleashed a relentless bombing campaign, while ground forces engaged in search and destroy missions across the unforgiving terrain. The war transformed into a brutal struggle, marked by napalm, Agent Orange, and a deeply entrenched enemy that refused to yield. The fight in Vietnam was unlike any the American military had encountered. The dense jungles, intricate tunnel systems, and booby-trapped rice paddies favored the highly adapted Viet Cong and North Vietnamese army. Soldiers grappled not only with a determined enemy, but also with the oppressive heat, disease, and the constant psychological toll of an invisible foe. The war was characterized by small unit actions, ambushes, and the tragic reality of distinguishing friend from foe among the civilian population. Battles like Khe Sanh and the Tet Offensive, though tactical defeats for the North, shattered the illusion of an imminent American victory and deeply impacted public opinion back home. As the body count mounted and the draft sent young men to war, dissent grew exponentially in the United States. The Vietnam War became the most divisive conflict in modern American history. Anti-war protests erupted on college campuses and city streets, fueled by moral objections, racial inequalities in the draft, and a growing distrust of government. Iconic images of peace signs, burning draft cards, and impassioned speeches filled television screens, clashing sharply with images from the battlefield. The generation gap widened, and the social fabric of the nation was stretched to its breaking point, culminating in events like the Kent State shootings. By the late 1960s and early 1970s, it became clear that a military victory was elusive. President Nixon's policy of Vietnamization,
aimed to gradually withdraw U.S. troops while strengthening South Vietnamese forces. Despite peace talks and the signing of the Paris Peace Accords in 1973, the fighting continued. In April 1975, with U.S. forces completely withdrawn, Saigon fell to North Vietnamese forces, officially ending the war and uniting Vietnam under communist rule. The war's legacy is immense. Millions of Vietnamese lives lost, deep divisions in American society, the psychological scars on returning veterans, and a profound reevaluation of America's role in the world. The Vietnam War remains a haunting chapter, a testament to the complexities of international conflict, the human cost of ideology, and the profound impact of war on both soldiers and civilians. It taught us bitter lessons about intervention, the limits of military power, and the importance of understanding cultural and historical contexts. The shadow of the jungle may have lifted, but its lessons continue to resonate, reminding us of the enduring search for peace in a fractured world.